conversations. And you know how it feels like when you know that your teacher knows you beyond your name. She knows the things that you love. She knows the things that you enjoy. She knows the things that you fear. Sometimes I mention these things and you just see how their face is just lighting up, you know. They just feel, yeah. So you know that kind of safe space, that kind of environment you create build empathy skills, listening skills, and beyond that even compassion. And that's what we have learned to do with narrative. Yeah. And we are taking it beyond narrative right to the classroom. Okay.
Mr. Sunday, um, as an info facilitator and around up to 3 years now, I think, what do you think students in a school that has this that have been trying to connect, communicate well, and the empathy skill is there in a school in that particular school between students and teachers and administrators. What do you think is the gain? And what do you think differs for a school that doesn't have that?
Thank you very much. This was a very great question to start with. Well, let me start with a hope. This goes to the point. You may have a child at home, maybe so kind of reserved, so kind of doesn't want to associate itself with his brothers or his sisters. But you as a parent, you don't need to decide anything about that. You can still do something else. You know this child and you know that you want to know that child is passing through. That's all. What you need to do is that you first of all start with yourself. You get a mirror to these children. You can mirror a story to these children and also narrate it to them because you are going to understand what actually you are passing through. Then they will be free to open up to you and to tell you this is what actually I'm passing through. But if you don't do that, I think that's how the ladies will be living also very silently. But definitely we don't want that to happen to our children. So to the school and also administrators and teachers, you have a life cycle within yourself in the school. No agenda, don't discuss anything agenda, just a life cycle. To them, give them more authority. Then teacher to students, just really have it as an before. They have a lot to do. A lot of things comes up when we are having that training with the students. The fact that when you hear the story of some students, it will make you jump out itself. But let that impact in those children by telling them that by not expressing themselves, it is great. We talk about empathy. So, please let's address and do that even in our home and also the teachers and also create a room for more discussions. It doesn't happen only in the house, even in the school. Let's go at a specific here. You find out that a child is being bullied without knowing nothing. Maybe the child comes home and it comes to school late. We don't know what that child is passing through. Or the child will be very reserved in the class also. Just started to the class without, it's not point and they discuss without really understanding the background of that child. They have said earlier. So we need to come close to the child and open up to that because there are some things that even guidance counselor cannot even treat in the child. But you as a right because you know the nature of that child and you know what that child is passing through. What you need to do is have an open-hearted discussion with the child and the child will only offer reflect to them. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. Coming to I'm a co-participant. I think it started in Moderna. So far, there is this saying by Maya Angelou that there is no greater agony than a story that is untold. When you leave the story in you and it has been disturbing you. So you now sharing your stories, how does it make you feel?
I feel like the world I hear my story, and I know that a lot of people are having empathy. Yes, because I'm first.
Thank you for that. Again to you, you've been in a class with over 50 students. Some of the class is over 100, right, in public school. How do you want teachers to treat you so that you understand and feel comfortable in that class?
We all know that most of us that ability of learning with the hard way. So I feel like teachers should teach us the easiest way so that most of us will learn well.
So coming to you, in your school, avoid in any situation, or even if it is not known, maybe from your friend that you wish you have been the situation has been treated differently.
Sometimes in a class, doesn't really matter if anything happens, but sometimes it happens in a class, especially when they are fighting. Like if some of them just fight and trouble starts, they put a lie on someone's head, and that's not good.
It's not. So do you see how when you let children express themselves, maybe this is something you have never told anybody because you have never been given the space and the chance and the platform. And the platform doesn't mean you have to come and be recorded. No, even at homes, the children should be free, very, very free. That immediately you come in, they will start telling you they are there. You don't even have to ask. So I hope in this panel and special expressions like this will make us do better as parents, as teachers, as school owners, as the government, as the adults we are. So you said you are in SS2, right? So please, I know students in SS2 are like they are the people, the elders of that school are from SS2 and SS3. Sometimes SS2 are even stronger than SS3 because they are focusing on exam. So how do you treat your younger ones in that school? Let's say there's a situation, you are inflicted, someone missed. They try to do something the wrong way. How do you think you can address that without using cane or abusing them?
It depends on the gravity of what they do. If like someone tries to work around that, you try to put you in the person's shoes to feel the gravity of what he did so that he will not repeat it.
Children are really changing. That's very good to hear.
The like to know the why behind your instruction, and it's very much easy. We practicalize it and we And the one that is not as bad feels okay just because I don't know mathematics. Everything, so person, everything, so person. Deliberately, he is going to sabotage every plan to make that win successful. So you use them. You understand? You use kids like that. Stubborn children just want to be heard, seen, and loved, and involved.
To prove to my parents I don't want that school. So I know what being stubborn means. So thank you for that. Of teaching.
So it's been a very wonderful journey. When we started why do students come late to school? That was one of the earliest topics we had. And in that conversation, the students shared something we understand why. But during that conversation, I was able to know why what was happening at home. And it even unraveled a bigger issue. And then I understood that this girl giving extra effort, she was putting in extra effort to even come to school in the first place. So that 1 hour late was very insignificant compared to the effort she used to put in to come to school. And it changed a lot of it changed the way even the school handled latecomers, because they started to now ask questions. Why? When you come late before them, they just put them aside in a different words and all that, sometimes flog them. But after that incident, when we had a staff meeting and we conversed around it, then they started to ask the students when they come late, what happened? Why did you come late today? And it was a game changer. And if they
has changed the lives and has been changing lives of students. How I wish that more schools, especially private schools, will give an open door and invite more people to come and take, to impact some things on these students. You think that you know your students, but if you don't know. Stories that connect uh, stories that connect us together, like building empathy across the topic. It's a very good topic. And also, if we follow this area, we can really in depth. Because a lot has been said about it. As we earlier said, that empathy is something that is an ability to feel what someone else feels. And also, even across the parents, is another way that teachers of the parent need to understand that they too need to model a story for their own students. For them to open up for them, as I said earlier, likewise to the teachers and likewise to the students also. I think
Thank you so much, Mr. Sunday and Madam Hope. So as we said earlier, we let students to share their personal stories. We usually do it in a circle, not in class. Anywhere you can do it at home, you can even do it here. So it makes students to play for.
like my classmate, like my sister said, a lot of them, and she's passing what I'm passing.
You misbehave a little and it warrants you to be punished. They are your parents, your teachers, your elders. How do you want others to treat you at that time?
I want them to teach me a lesson for this.
Jimmy, how do you want? So when you know there are things you do wrong, you have done wrong, right? How do you want others?
I want them to treat me happy, like the way my mom does. But the way my mom just made me know that.
Are you still with us? Yeah. So how do you want to be treated by adults when you do something that warrants punishment?
There's this day that I was playing football, studying the whole campaign. My mom sees my dog from me and she said I should not play with it again. And I wanted my lesson to be
is the penalty match the crime or the offense that I committed.
Thank you. From the audience, children, do you have any of you that want us to tell? You want to tell the adults how you want to be treated? Or they are not with us, they are playing inside. All right. So to our school, Madam Zainab. Them together.
Comfortability, trust, and communication. To tell them again to communicate with them again. And when there is no communication, how will you build the trust? Because communication is like the bridge to trust. So trust is the next communication. Then, and then you begin to love in yourself. When people around you understand you, know where you're coming from, it gives you this ability to act yourself, be yourselves, and be more comfortable around them. But when you don't get to, they don't understand you, lack of understanding, actually.
We keep saying empathy. What do you think differs empathy with compassion? I know we need both to survive in a society, but just so that our students.
Okay, thank you for that question. What's the difference between empathy and compassion? You can have empathy without wanting to help. You can have empathy and stop there. But compassion is you wanting to.
Thank you for that. Though we know it's not all situations that one can help. Some matters just need to be listened. And when people tell you, we are not really talking about problems here, please. You can have a good time and you want to share it with somebody.
Alright, I think distinct directions. When you someone is empathetic or look like putting yourself in the person's shoes and they do feel they all move almost in the same directions. Yeah, thank you.
Any questions, our panelists? Any question? From here, any question? Hello? Are you with us? What of the middle? Any question? My right, no question. All right, my panelists, anything you want to add before we close?
Can I add something on this empathy and sympathy? I was asked a lot when a nurse in the hospital when they don't have sympathy. They want to inject a child and that child is crying and you still go ahead and inject that child. Why really care? She said they don't need sympathy. All they need as health practitioners is empathy. They understand what the child is. But with empathy, you don't do that. That's one difference I just remembered when he was talking.
Thank you for listening. And we hope these discussions will go further to your work. Photographer, where is he? Come on, Farouk.
Thank you very much for this very, very insightful and educating panel. I hope our parents Reader, you are tired. Are we tired? No, you are not. Alita, continue. I will be announcing the prize for Awal Muhammad Idris. Please clap for him, clap for him. He is going in with 50,000 naira. Please clap for him, clap for him. Then the second position is Ayomide Benedict. Is he here? Ayomide Benedict. Where is he? Please clap for him as he comes up on stage. And he's going in with the sum of 20,000 naira. Clap for him. later. So I'll be calling on Namsi Mr. Let's speak your hearts. So I'll be calling on Dr. Namsi and Mr. Eugene to give us a presentation. While we're waiting for them to come out, we just want to do a little moving demonstration, especially for the parents and for the teachers and for the adults and for our children. Literacy is built from, I can't really say it, but literacy is built on the lives of the parents. So when we demonstrate the kind of activities you can do with your children, there's a board there where the group I'm sorry. So where is that Asema? That's the solution. Stories by the published later in the year by Amara Publishers. James out, please get a copy. And then I'll be reading from Africanado Adventures, and it's available there. Festival price $1,500. Africanado Adventures. So who goes first? You go first, right? So Eugene is going to read. So let's see how we read in an engaging manner with children. Children. So is from Atiap to South in Southern Kaduna. So the title of this story is Where is that Asel? Please repeat after me. Where is that Asel? The swords of Fulani women walked past with calabash of milk balanced on their heads. The milk bubbled in the calabashes, reminding Asel of how hungry he had been. The next day, he crept into their compound while the women went out to sell milk, and their men took their heads out. He pushed open the constant door, and before him were big He came again the next day and returned home with a full stomach. In the river, the Fulani women noticed the volume of their meat kept reducing in their calabashes. So they asked their men to hide at the back of the hut. Asel came by as usual and opened the hut. Kai, he laughed. These people have gone out to sell Fura the Lele. but he did not hear the footsteps approaching. When he saw them, some hopped here and there, but the doors were all blocked. He looked towards the window, but one of the men was quick enough to grab him by his long ears. He fell on the when they met, Ura came passing by. Oh, Osam, what have you done again? Osam turned his face away and pointed at the floor behind the Fuller's hut. I am about to own them. Ura snorted. How? You are so small, and they are They said if I stay here and guard them, they will become mine. If I can remain here and guard them, they can become yours too, Ura, if you stay back and his mouth watered with saliva. He entered Osam, and Osam in turn tied him up. But so hard, Ura could barely move. When Osam was sure that Ura could never untie himself, he said, you Ura, will tell the truth today. It is your mother. They looked at him from head to toe. Is he not a small animal that we fight here? One of them asked. Maybe it grew after we left. Another said. The men and the women reached for the regret his life today. Tired, Ura settled beneath a vineyard tree, thinking of how best to punish Osam. Little did he know that Osam was up in the tree picking vineyard. When a seed fell on Ura's head, he yelled, "Hey, you this little bird, why do you treat me this way?" Osam shot another seed of vineyard down. Chance to pounce on him. If he stayed back up, Ura didn't look like he was ready to leave. He thought of begging for pardon, but he knew Ura was unforgiving. He was still wondering what to do when he had an idea. Osam laughed and met Ura. He came down and climbed a mango tree nearby. He saw the mangoes hungrily and chased the bats away. Ura came passing by again to retire for the night when a mango seed dropped on his head. He tilted his head and saw Osam. Good, today is today, Ura said while he grabbed his He has blood on the head with his claws.
I shall kill you right here.
Now I'll see where you come down from, or who will come to save you. He continued to sharpen his claws and grate his teeth. Osam stared into the distance and shouted again, "Wait! Did you mention Kura? He is here." Page 2B, Cantor Road, a city center. Please go ahead to get a copy. Thank you so much for the opportunity, Mr. Nancy. How many of you enjoyed the story? Can you hear it clearly? Is it correct? Is it a rabbit? Is it rabbit? Hair. Is it hair or rabbit? You said. Hair. Good, it's hair. So, hair is going. What's your name? Put yours together for him. What about, let's give him the surprise first. We have a gift from Auntie Manuela. At the end of this session, Auntie Manuela will have a creative writing. We are having a workshop there. Auntie Manuela is at the back, so she gave us some copies of her book to be given as gifts. Okay. So now, let me ask you another question. So what happened? Why was Osam's stomach getting let me hear you. I should stand up for this one. Why was the stomach getting very fat?
He always goes to the Fulani hut and open their calabash and drink the flour and drink it.
So Fulani Mele that was making his stomach fat, right? The next question, that's a good question. Okay. So, what is Fula Ganelu? Yes?
It's a milk that Fulani drink.
Usually Fulani don't drink milk. So guys know the correct answer. Okay, let me try. Is it correct? That's only one part. Fura Ganelu. See, I don't think I speak local language. See, this is the problem. Fura Ganelu. Okay, adults.
Made from millet, grounded, pounded. That is what Fura is. And noodle is yogurt made from cow milk.
Yeah, so Fura is not just milk. So Fura is yogurt made from cow milk, and Fura is millet. So now you know. So if you didn't know it before, raise up your hand if you know that before. You know before that Fura the way is millet and milk. Now you know it. Like the new language today. Alright, so thank you very much. So without wasting much time, I'll just read a little excerpt from Africanaba Adventures, and then go for the what yet? Okay. You can just do. Yes. Okay, so as parents, when we're growing up, your parents to be taught, and that is a very important way to build vocabulary. So even after reading a book, as parents, you don't have to read the book directly to the children. You can read it and then represent it to the children, just like we're doing. Among is a goat that lives on the farm in Kaduna. Every morning, the farmer opening up all the pieces of it. If any goats came close to a man would raise his arms up and help put the person like this. That's a head goat. And the goat run away. A man was the king of the farm. He was everywhere. Nobody could come close to him. Then one day, 3 men came into the farm. They came with a big truck. They surrounded a man and they put him, tied him up, put him in the truck and drove on. So while they were driving off, the man woke up and everywhere was. Are you gonna follow? Everywhere was. Okay, you can follow the book. So everyone was filled with rocks and forest because they were traveling from the city to the village. So as we woke up, the car was driving on the highway and all they were seeing was bush everywhere. And a man had never been in that situation before because he was a city goat. Along the line, the car stopped and a man jumped out of the vehicle. And he passed into the forest. He thought he was free at last. Laughed at him. Where is our farm? You know, one of those city goats lost again. Every year we get city goats wandering into. And the man looked and said, okay, so how do we get food? They laughed. When the farmer didn't put food, they laughed at him. In fact, all of them turned and said, this very proud and took command and said, Aman, follow me and I will show you places. And Aman went to pray, we protected him. When the other goats were trying to bully Aman, we protected Aman from the other goats. So I want to ask you guys now, how many of you have a friend like Boyo that protects you when other people are bullying you? Everybody? Do you have somebody like that? What's his name or her name? Mahmoud, you protect when people are bullying you, right? Nice. What about you? Mariam, are you the one that does the bullying? Okay, you? Irene, she protects when people are bullying you. Awesome. You see, now everybody has no see? We can see a lot of children. You what about Mohammed? Which your brother? Your class. So we are bringing you Mohammed to come and celebrate. Oh, amazing. Yes? Fatima. So how does Fatima protect you? You want to share? Okay, that's fine if you want to share. Okay, so you can see now, you can see from this story, the house of people that they are doing. So luckily, a man has Boyo by his side, and Boyo takes him to the forest, shows him the plants to eat. He says, "There is stomach pain, eat this one." if you like this menu, you eat this one, and that's how a man settles down into the village life. And a man, after being the king of the farm, then becomes the king of the city. What is the name of the story we are talking about? No, not your name, the name of the goat in the story. Thank you very much. You know, we're not paying attention to the name. So that is the end of the story. A man started in the village because Bororo was there to help him. And yes? Don't answer the question. What should the answer? Should we go out? Because they say you go out, I should give you. That's right. All right. Okay, now for the question, let's see those, because listening skills are very important also. So let's see those who are listening. Are you listening? Okay. I'm not sure. I want to ask what's the name of the goat, but if I answer now, that is easier. Okay. Where did Amang live? The name of this place Amang was living. So you want pressure, yes? Come. Ah, he was listening. I think he got it too. Oh, come this way. Don't need to wear your shoe. Don't worry, you are fine. It's a safe space. Nobody's judging you for not wearing anything. Yes.
We found in Kaduna.
Is it correct? Please put your hands together for him. Please come. Please tell us your name and the name of your school.
My name is Umar Fahad Idris. My school is Gure International School.
Very lovely student. Come, you might take a prize. What do you say? I'm thinking of how to ask hard question now that requires physical reasoning. You want to answer the question? Okay, what is the color of the goat? So now this question requires critical thinking. It's not a direct question. I'm to be very smart enough to answer. Based on what I said, what was the color of the goat? Don't tell me the color of the goat in your head. No? Yes? Oh, you are not thinking very well. Your answer?
Brown.
No. Okay, let's see.
Black.
No.
Brown.
No.
White.
No. People are not thinking very well, no. It's not a direct. I mentioned. Let's see what's smart. What is a smart person?
Ash.
The color was not given.
This is just better for you. See, that is critical reasoning. I didn't mention any color. So that's why you listen attentively to where you listen. I didn't mention any color. So people are just guessing because you didn't really sit down and think about the question. I didn't mention any color. So one prize for him. Okay. That's the last prize. All right. Thank you very much. So now we are going to the workshops. We will have the poetry slam by 3. So the workshops will be holding inside writing workshop inside there. There's a STEM exhibition. There's some art upstairs. There is art over there at the back, one very big canvas. So the smaller kids can go for the art workshop, like they're already there. And then the bigger ones can go for the creative writing inside, the teenagers. There's also going to be poetry there with the those who are doing spoken word, they can go inside the building. And for the parents, or you can go and look at what they're doing. So let's go. Let's move it. Eugene, yes, so Eugene is going to, yes. Okay, announcement.
Announcement. If you are a slammer, you are participating in the slam, the judges want to see you before you. Go inside, the judges are inside. 'Creative writing, go inside. For art workshop, there is a canopy over here. STEM, upstairs. Okay. Masa is nice. Aren't you going to the workshop? Where is the DJ, please? He should play music.
Where is your charger?
Hello.
Poetry workshop over there. If you are interested in learning poetry, go there. So nobody is interested in poetry. Kai poets kun ji kunya. Parents, please, you can join the workshops too.